And coming up here right now for Monday Night Football, as we do have Waynord, as they're the home team, as they're going to host here against Adders Gunners live at Warefield here for this evening. And also coming up this evening as well, we do have is the Georgington Red Devils, as they take on here against Goldfield Boys United. And those games will be live here at Old Factory Road. Welcome here to Monday Night Football, as we are live here for midweek action of midweek coverage here, as we are now almost near the end of the Premier League season, as we've got now another 8 games left to go until the end of the campaign. But we'll do start things first with this game here live at Warefield, as Waynord, as they will play here against Adders. Massive game, a massive fight, and a massive, let's say, chance for any of these two teams to get one step closer towards a chance on qualifying themselves into the Champions League or maybe in the Europa League by the end of this season. There's a lot of games to play though still until the end of the season. 8 games is still a lot of games to play. Let's find out here for Waynord at home if they can really create some magic here at home over Adders. And let's see if Adders can do the exact same thing and stop Waynord from winning here at home at Warefield and get the 3 points here, crucially, to keep Adders away from 5th place. So let's get to that game right now, Monday Night Football here tonight between Waynord and Adders. Let's get to the coverage. We are back here for the second half between Waynord and also Adders Gunners, and we'll see how this game go, of course, between these two sides, as Adders Gunners are the away team and Waynord are the home team. Lot to play for, lot to fight for, and we'll see what happens here if this game comes across as a victory winner here for Waynord in this game, as it did quite well on the weekend by beating South Coast by 2-0. And we have got the lineup here for Waynord in this matchup, and also for Adders. Let's see the lineup here first. We have Waynord up front, Robert Lewandowski. Aside him, Aguero, Mkhitaryan, Vieira, Golstinho, Iniesta, Modric, with Vidic, Van Dijk, and also we have goalkeeper Manuel Neuer. So we have here for Adders, Aubameyang, Suarez, with Coutinho, Blind, Kroos and Di Maria, with Ryan James, Bailey, Ramos and Sago, and also goalkeeper Oliver Kahn in goal. So let's see what happens this matchup here. We have Waynord and Adders playing each other in this game. Let's get a kickoff on the way now between these two sides. And here we go for kickoff. Whistle blows here in this match. And kickoff is underway right now between the two sides. And now here's Van Dijk. Now pass there to Patrick Vieira. Now here's to Golstinho. Now here's Mkhitaryan. Looking for a pass here now. Oh, could have been clearance away there slightly. Now control there from Modric. And now Iniesta. Now to Mkhitaryan. Now Aguero. Now Aguero, could be a shot there and it's gone wide. And that's a chance there for Mkhitaryan to shoot. But that has obviously gone wide. And now we've got ourselves here, it looks like here, a goal kick for Adders in this match. And now Oliver Kahn will take the goal kick. Head up. And now here's to Iniesta. Now Toni Kroos. Now Daley Blind. And now all the way there to Kroos again here. Nice pass there now to Ryan James. Header away there. Could be a chance of shot there. Good block. Iniesta. And now here's to Aguero. Now Sago. And now all the way here again. It passed there to Eric Bailey. Now to Aubameyang. Now to, looks like Vieira now. Now to Mkhitaryan. Nice pass there to Robert Lewandowski. Now Aguero! Goal! And it is 1-0 to Waynord. And Sergio Aguero gets the ball into the back of the net. And now it's 1-0 to the Waynord in the match. Unbelievable strike. An unbelievable hit. And an unbelievable goal right there into the back of the net. And Aguero right there puts the ball past the keeper. And now it's 1-0 to the Waynord in this matchup. What a goal there for Sergio Aguero into the back of the net. And he deserves that goal very dramatically in this game. 1-0. Now is Sergio Ramos now to Leon Sago. And now headed there now to, again now. Now Mkhitaryan. Now is Aguero. Iniesta. Now gone all the way to the goalkeeper right there of Oliver Kahn. Now throw it there now. Pings it. Okay, offside's been given. Offside has been given there. So let's see what happens from here now. And now we do have a free kick, by the way, in this match. And let's see what happens from here. And now Van Dijk will take it. Pass there short there now to De Vuj. Now here's Golstinho. Now clearance away there again. Now got ourselves a throw. And now here's to Patrick Vieira. And now Golstinho. Cross into the box here, header. Oh! Massive chance it was, I've got to say, for a goal. But, got to say, good cross. Could have been 2-0, by the way, for Wales in the matchup. And now we do have ourselves, looks like a corner now for Wales in this matchup, because it last contacted the Addis defender. So we do have ourselves, looks like here, a corner now. Luka Modric will take it. Oh, right in the keeper's hands there to Oliver Kahn. And now boot the ball away now from danger. Header there again. Now here's a pass there now to, looks like here on Sago. Now to Suarez. Shoots! And a goal right there from Luis Suarez. And that is now 1-1. What a goal. Brilliant goal just before half time as well. And Addis, of course, are now level in this game. Brilliant goal, brilliant strike, perfect finish. And you can't say anything more than that from Luis Suarez's performance there. He really took it there to the goalkeeper. And it is a goal there for Addis. And it looks like Manuel Neuer could not do anything there. And a perfect strike there from Luis Suarez to put the ball into the back of the net. And now it is a goal there in the matchup here to make it 1-1 in the game. And now we see what happens from here now. Here's to Aguero. Now Robert Lewandowski now to Aguero now. Mkhitaryan, Aguero. Keeper right in the hands of the goalkeeper right there. And now Oliver Kahn. And that's going to be that for half time. As Wales FC have got a point here over Addis at the break. As it ends Wales 1, Addis 1 at half time. And now we're back here for the second half, and here we go between Waynord and also Addis in this game. So here's Daley Blind. Now Coutinho. And now here's to Sago. And now here's to Suarez. Now Sago into the box here, header maybe. Clearance away. Now back there now to, looks like here on Di Maria. Iniesta. Aguero. Modric. Now Neuer. Now all the way here now. All the way again. Pass and pass and pass now. Here's Aubameyang. Could be a chance here. Good defending there for Wales in this matchup here. Great defending. Now Iniesta. Now De Vuj. And now here's Golstinho now. Control there for Robert Lewandowski. It's been a really brilliant game so far for both ends. There's a chance for Aguero to shoot and it's gone wide. Massive chance though for a goal. Could have been. But there you go on that. Brilliant, brilliant goal from Sergio Aguero. It could have been, but it wasn't though. That's the problem. It went wide, and that could have been a perfect goal. If that was really on target, that would have definitely gone in, because Oliver Kahn was away from that position though. But here's Vidic now to Luka Modric. Now here's Sergio Aguero. And now here's to Sago. Now throw has been given. Now here's to Sago. Now Coutinho. Now Daley Blind. And now here's Sago now. This could be a chance here for a goal here. Or clearance away. Now we got this 10 minutes left of the game to go. Here's Vidic. Iniesta. All the way now. Header maybe. Controlled now to Iniesta now. Bernardo Silva. Now Aubameyang. And now here's to Vidic. Now Davuj. And now all the way here now. Could be now. Here's to Aubameyang. And now holds it. Now to Coutinho. And now all the way now Coutinho now. Into the box here. Header for Aubameyang. Oh, very good chance. And that could have been a chance there to make it 2-1. And now let's see what happens here. Pass short here now to Van Dijk. And full-time whistle blew here between Waynord and Addis at the full-time whistle. As it ends, Waynord FC 1, Addis Gunners 1 at the end of the game. 1-1 draw between Waynord and Addis Gunners. As both teams, you cannot split them whatsoever in this game. As both teams did quite well on doing what they had to do and share a point out of each other in this matchup. As Jimmy, tell us your thoughts on this point here between Addis and Waynord. Did very, very well on the weekend by beating South Coast, but here on Monday, they obviously and drop points at home against Addis. And tell us your thoughts about Waynord not picking up the 3 points here over Addis. Well, I'd say there's a massive chance for Waynord to try and chase on Addis Gunners at the top 4, I guess. But at the same time, they couldn't do it here tonight. But at the same time, they have to now worry about the next 7 games of the season. They can do that, be as consistent, they'll be fine. But this game here was very important to try and get a little bit of faith in Waynord's system to try and be in those mix of, obviously, the qualify for the UEFA Champions League. So this was a very, very massive blow for us tonight to not get the result. But at the same time, there's still momentum can build on our team, hopefully, in our next remaining games of the season. For Addis, however, a big point for them. They feel like the winner of this game, to be fair, because they're the ones who are 4th in the league and we're 5th. And this is a massive, 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 massive result for us. But I'll take a point, and we see how Addis can do in their games as well, because they've got some tough games coming up as well. We do as well, and the other teams above them also do. So there's still a race on for us to try and be there, hopefully, by the end of the season. Not over just yet, though, and we ain't going to give up, though, I don't think. We're going to be anywhere far away from the top 4. So I think I'll be very happy to take a point, reflect on that point, go to training for tomorrow, and work on the things they couldn't do today to rectify that and get the win here on next weekend's game. If they can do that, there's a massive chance on them to try and be anywhere closer, obviously, to Addis and also Prantos in that top 4 race. Okay, thank you very much there, Jimmy. And now we move on now to the other games across the Premier League with the other 8 games. And let's get to those matches right now. And the Red Devils will be playing here against Goldfield Boys United at Old Factory Road. And we'll see what happens this matchup here. A lot to play for in this game. The Red Devils are currently top of the Premier League. And they do play here against Goldfield. And these two teams will meet each other again in the finals of the King's Cup Trophy at the end of the season, as both teams are now through to the finals and both will play each other in that cup final for next month. But as of right now, they play each other in the league game in the Premier League live on Monday Night Football here for this evening. So kick-off underway. Line-up here: Red Devils, Mbappe, Rooney, Dybala, Bolt attacking. Midfield: Kante, Havertz. Defence: Carlos, Upamecano, Koulibaly, Kimmich, and also goalkeeper Chris Bailey. As for the Goldfield, we do have up front is Werner, Hazard, with De Bruyne, with Roy Keane, Pogba, Sancho, with Tierney, Varane, Silva, Sebastian Shea, and also Jan Oblak. And let's get straight right now into the kick-off underway between the Red Devils and Goldfield Boys United. Here we go. Let's get it underway. And we've got kick-off underway. The Red Devils kick things off. The league leaders, the team who are more contenders now, definitely win the Premier League title this season. And they do kick off the game against Goldfield. And now Mbappe, he's through. 1v1, goal! Oh, save right there from Jan Oblak. Good chance, brilliant chance, but perfect save and perfect goalkeeping. And that's going to be now out, definitely for sure now, for a corner in this matchup. A corner kick has been given. And let's see what happens here from this corner now. Roberto Carlos will take the corner. Header away there from Werner now. Havertz has a shot. Good block. Now Rooney. Kimmich. Now here's a Shea. Shea now to Hazard. And now here's to Carlos. All the way here now to Varane. And now here's to Carlos. Now to Havertz. And now all the way to Oblak. And now here's Roy Keane. And now here's to Dybala. Mbappe. Cover there, nice. Clearance away there for Goldfield. And now Kimmich. And now all the way for a shot potentially. Oh, good cover there from Varane. Here's Roy Keane. Now Hazard. Sancho. And now here's to Shea. Throwing here now for the Red Devils. Kante. And now all the way there to Mbappe. Now Havertz. Into the box here. Header. Save. Brilliant chance. It could have been a goal there for the Red Devils to score. But now it's going to be, looks like here, a corner has been given. And we do have ourselves a corner in this matchup here for the Red Devils. And now Roberto Carlos cross into the box here. Header. Oh, save right there for the goalie. Another chance there for the Red Devils to score. And Jan Oblak saves it. And now across into the box here for Roberto Carlos. And now into the box here. Header. So here's Bolt. Now Kante. Now Dybala. Now Kimmich. Good defending. Clearance away. Header. Now is Havertz. Rooney. And now Dybala now. Mbappe. And now we've got ourselves, it looks like here, a goal kick here for Goldfield. Pass the ball short there to Thiago Silva. Now Varane. Now Thiago Silva. Nearly the end of the game so far here. Here's De Bruyne. And now Sancho. And it's nearly over, nearly so, for the first half. And it is all over. As the score is a score at the end of the first half. As the Georgington Red Devils 0, Goldfield Boys United 0 at half time. here we go. Let's get it underway now for the Red Devils and also Goldfield. And we are back here now for the second half. And we'll see if Red Devils can try and get something here. 0-0 as it is at the half-time break. But here's Usain Bolt. Now back now to Goldfield here. Now to Timo Werner. Now good pass there. Werner now now chance here for Werner now. Cover there, clearance there for Upamecano now for the Red Devils. Oh, he kept it on the pitch. He has, decent. Oh, he's kept it nicely there. It's now Shea. And now Sancho. And now Upamecano. Now Chris Bailey. Now to Upamecano, Bolt. Now Bolt to Rooney. Now to De Bruyne. And now here's a chance for Werner now to go through. And a goal right there into the back of the net. And it is now 1-0 to the Goldfield. What a brilliant hit. He took it all by himself upon him. As De Bruyne passed there now to Hazard, now to Timo Werner. And now it is a goal there for Goldfield. Brilliant, brilliant counter-attack. And brilliant football. He took it really upon his stride there, he did. 1v1 to the keeper. Very composed as well. And that finish right there, right in that goal, was brilliant. So we have got the goal there to make it 1-0 to Goldfield. I cannot believe Goldfield are leading here against the league leaders of the Georgington Red Devils. Because they're currently top of the league. And they've got to play them also in that cup final in July in the King's Cup Trophy. And we know Goldfield done so well here to come in the second half and get the goal as they have done so far is absolutely massive. And Goldfield fans will be very, very happy they will be, definitely, to see what they're happening right now in this matchup, leading the game here over, looks like here, on the Red Devils, at their home ground especially. And Pogba right there has been warned by the referee. And we'll see what happens now. And looks like Kimmich right there got shoulder taken out there on Paul Pogba. And we'll see what happens. And now here's a free kick. And now cross into the box here. And now here's De Bruyne. And now here's Koulibaly. And now here's Sanchez. And now here's Bolt. And now here's Kieran Tierney. Now here's Werner. Hazard. And now here's Kimmich. Now here's to Dybala. Now Sanchez. And now Roberto Carlos. Kante. Shea. And now here's to De Bruyne. Lost the ball back here to Bolt. Sanchez. Good defending there from Silva. And now Shea. Hazard. And now Carlos. Not long left to go left of the game. We've got, let's say, a minute to go. Goldfield might pick up a win here. Any minute now. And it is all over for full time. And Goldfield have got themselves that win. As it ends here, the Red Devils 0, Goldfield 1 at full time. A big win for Goldfield. They got the win and they got that guarantee. They won away from home famously against the league leaders of the Georgington Red Devils. That was unexpected for the Red Devils to end up losing here for tonight's game, because Goldfield were the ones who came to Old Factory Road and they were the real, let's say, top team in this matchup in the second half to get that away goal. And that's a massive win for Goldfield especially, because these two teams will meet each other again in the cup final for next month. But in the league, Goldfield got the victory. And what was your thoughts, Jimmy, on the result here for Goldfield here for tonight's match? Didn't expect it. The same thing, Gary. The same thing you said. I never expected it neither for Goldfield to come here and get the result, because the Red Devils have been so dominant this season. You know, very ruthless, resilient as well. And they only now 9 points are clear from second place Padres Impact in the league. So I think this game they got to learn from it. I think, you know, reflect from this defeat and go again in the next game, of course, because I do think the Red Devils have still got that ability. I think for Conte's men, they can go all the way now until the end of the season and win the Premier League title. So I wouldn't surprise me one bit in terms of, let's say, for them not to go and win the league. I think they will win the league this season, and I will be very surprised, in fact, if they end up bottoming it, of course. 9 points they are from Padres, clear in the table, and I think it's a bit of a blip, I think, for the Red Devils to end up losing here for tonight at home. Okay, thank you there, Jimmy. And now we move on now to the other coverages for the other 8 games here across Monday Night Football for match day 30. And let's get to those games right now. Prantos take the lead in this game as Connor O'Hore, nice brilliant run here past there to Erling Haaland. Then Haaland right there creates some magic to slot the ball all the way there to Robert Cliff and get the finish right there to make it 1-0 in the game. And that's an absolute brilliant strike right there for Cliff to do so. And now it's 1-0 to Prantos in the matchup here so far in the game. And AFC Richmond got themselves a goal here to make it 1-1 in the game for Jamie Tart in the second half. A brilliant hit, strike that ball right in the bottom corner, and Richmond are now level here at the Allianz Arena here for tonight. A nice pass in there for Richmond, and they create some real magic here to get themselves level, and they've done that, and now it's 1-1. And then Max Gradle passed the ball there, Colin Hughes, rebound, back out, and then went right into Sam Asanya, tapped the ball into the back of the net, in the bottom corner, and it's now 2-1 to AFC Richmond, and I cannot believe that Prantos were leading in the first half, and now they are behind here, away from home, this team, AFC Richmond, to now be back in the game by 2-1 up here at the Allianz Stadium. But then Richmond, it wasn't over just yet for them though, as AFC Richmond creates some more magic, as Pele right there finds a pass there to Jamie Tart, and then Tart hits it right past the goalkeeper right there of James Taylor, and now Richmond are 3-1 up and 2 goals scored by that man Jamie Tart to do so in this game, and Ted Lasso will be very, very proud to see how Richmond performed in this matchup as it ends AFC Richmond won by 3-1 away from home against Prantos this evening. And that's an unbelievable cross here for Christian Pavon, all the way into the box here. A punch away there for the goalkeeper Andre Canas, as Johan Cruyff found a nice pass there to Liam Aarons. Into the box here, back again for Newport Dragons to shoot, and almost scored, but saved right there from Canas. And now it's still 0-0 in the matchup here, the game so far. Nice chance though for Dragons to try and put themselves in the lead, but great save there from Canas to keep that out from danger. And then Chelford Saturday could have conceded a goal here against Newport Dragons in the second half, as Christian Pavon was 1v1 to the keeper, but the keeper right there, Andre Canas, made some real perfect saves this evening and stopped again on Newport Dragons' tracks to try and get a goal past the keeper, but brilliant saves and a brilliant clean sheet for Andres Canas, even though Newport Dragons were all over Chelford Saturday away from home, but it ends goalless here as Chelford Saturday got a point against Newport Dragons as it ends 0-0. And Georgetown City got themselves a goal here to make it 1-0 just before half-time as Pedro, nice pass there to Diego Maradona. Then Maradona right there to Roberto Firmino. Nice pass there again here to Hersey. 1v1 to the goalkeeper, and he hits it right past the goalkeeper there to make it 1-0 in the match. A perfect run, a perfect finish, and a perfect goal. And now Georgetown City are 1-0 up here at the Airlines Arena here for this evening. And a nice perfect run here for Red Bulls Mead. So as Johan Giroud, nice cross into the box here to Young. Young right there now to, looks like from Coombs. Coombs, header, now to Isaac. He shoots and he scores, and now it's 1-1. And now a goal back here for Red Bulls Mead in the game. And that's an unbelievable hit right there from Isaac. and now it's 1-1 in the matchup at the Airlines Arena here this evening. A nice header away there from City, and a pass into the box, and then control there from Isak to shoot, composure from him, and now it's 1-1. A cross into the box slightly here from Georgington City. It looks like here that Alaba, nice pass to Nagolan. Nagolan shoots and then went into the feet there of Pedro to put that ball past the goalkeeper Sketlenberg. And that goal right there, my friends, might be the winning goal in the matchup here for Georgington City in the matchup. A perfect strike and a perfect hit. And now it's 2-1 to Georgington City in the game. And the full-time whistle blew here at the end of the matchup here at the Airlines Arena as it ends Georgington City 2, Red Bull Tomato 1 at full-time between these two sides here for this evening. And then Grasshoppers create some massive chances to get themselves almost that winning goal in the matchup. But great save there from Andre Anana to stop Grasshoppers from scoring in the matchup. That's probably the best chance in the game here for any team to get the win in this matchup. But good save there from Andre Anana. But unfortunately the match ended as a goalless draw between Taloga and Grasshoppers as it ends 0-0 at full time between the two sides. And Iceberg Forest creates some great magic in the matchup as Quincy Prolmaz, nice pass there to, looks like on Jake Samuels, cross into the box to Ray Donovan's bicycle kick, and that could have gone in. And there was a massive chance for Iceberg to get themselves that goal. Brilliant bicycle kick though in the box, but it's gone wide, and now it is goalless in this matchup as it ends no goals in this matchup at the Iceberg Forest Stadium as it ends Iceberg 0, Hassenfield Terriers 0 at full time. A real brilliant run here for looks like the Chesco Blue Tigers to get themselves in the lead here as an absolute unbelievable strike right there from Sadio Mane to get that winning goal against Los Andreas in the match. A perfect run and a perfect counter-attack as now Chesco Blue Tigers are 1-0 up here to the good against Los Andreas. And the full-time whistle officially blew here at the end of the matchup as Chesco Blue Tigers guaranteed a massive win here over Los Andreas FC as it ends 1-0 to Chesco. And Hashtag United got themselves a goal here to make it 1-0 in the matchup. Pablo Di Canio shoots, but it hit the feet of South Coast defender. Deflection from Desai, but it still counted as Di Canio shot due to the fact that Di Canio shot the ball on target, but it contacted the foot of defender Desai into the own net of him to put the ball into the back of the net to make it 1-0. And South Coast Rangers got themselves that goal to make it 1-1 in the matchup. Lucas Perez, 1v1 to the goalkeeper, took it all upon himself and he shot the ball right into that bottom corner. And now South Coast are level in the matchup. Great pass, great football, great composure, I've got to say, from Perez. And he took it all upon himself and scored past Ben Foster. And now it's 1-1 in the match. And the team who are currently bottom of the Premier League, Hashtag United, really fought in that last minute of the game to get that last minute winner from a header right there from Jeremy Lynch to get that win right there, that victory in the last minutes as all the Hashtag substitutes and the players are on the field celebrating because it really means a lot for Hashtag United after 2 straight wins. A big win on the weekend to Sporting Sunlake away from home, and now 2 days later they got themselves that late winning goal to give themselves 6 points in the last 2 games. And that is a real proper last minute winning goal. And looks like their South Coast Rangers look very hopeless, they do. Very hopeless here tonight to be behind. But a great cross right there from captain Billy Wingrove to cross the ball into his fellow F2 member of Jeremy Lynch. And they won the game here by 2-1. And Hashtag on 2 straight consecutive victories in the team who are currently bottom of the league as it ends 2-1 at full time here for tonight. Sporting Sunlake got themselves that goal to make it 1-0 in the matchup as an unbelievable shot from goalmies to put the ball right into that top corner, and that's an absolute brilliant hit past the keeper, right past the goalkeeper of Hugo Lloris, as Sporting St Lake are 1-0 up to the good, as Bill Hilton right there celebrates with the fans, as we know that Sporting St Lake did very terrible during the weekend to lose 2-1 at home against a team who are bottom of the Premier League, #United. But in the first 6 minutes of the game, they are now 1-0 up in front against Padres Impact. And then St Lake again scored another goal in the 20th minute of the matchup by Samuel Eto'o to extend St Lake the lead here by 2-0, and looks like Padres Impact are not looking great, of course, in great shape whatsoever in the first 20 minutes. Very shaky they've been, and Sporting St Lake took that vulnerability in the matchup and took it in their advantage, and now it's 2-0 to Sporting St Lake in the matchup so far for this evening. Padres Impact got themselves that goal as Yuri Tillemans, nice pass there to Lacazette, then to Eric Cantona, then to Lacazette, and then lost it back here to Theo Walcott. Walcott now to Alan Mignon. Now Mignon right there. Now Lacazette won it back, past to Cantona, and he shoots right into that bottom corner. And now it is a goal to make it 1 goal back here in the 29th minute in the game, as Padres Impact look like the team now. They are fighting to try and get back in the game, and now could they try and do so in this matchup? We have to wait and see. But there you go. Looks like Sporting St Lake created some real magic, of course, in terms of the 2 goals they've scored in the game. But Padres Impact look like the positive team in this match to get 1 goal back in the matchup so far. Now here's now to Toby Alderweireld. And now over all the way to Lacazette before half-time. Cantona scores another goal past the goalkeeper Bill Hilton. And I cannot believe it, in the first half, a 4-goal thriller between Padres and Sporting St Lake. Sporting St Lake were leading by 2-0, but Padres Impact got their actions in place before half-time to try and get back in the match. And I've done that already by a goal from Eric Cantona to do so. Nice pass there from Lacazette. And now Cantona has saved Padres Impact from getting maybe something in this matchup. And the whistle did blow at full time, however. No goal scored, unfortunately, in the second half of Padres Impact to try and get the winner, as it ends 2-2 at full time. The official results of match day 30 of the Premier League. The Georgington Red Devils 0, Goldfield 1, Waynord 1, Addis 1, Parentos 1, AFC Richmond 3, Charlford 0, Newport Dragons 0, Intertaloga 0, Grasshoppers 0, Iceberg Forest 0, Hassonfield 0, City 2, Red Bull Tomato 1, Los Andreas 0, Chesico 1, #United 2, South Coast Rangers 1, and Sporting St Lake 2, Padres Impact 2, and that will mean the Red Devils are currently top of the Premier League with 9 points, while Padres Impact are currently second, while Parentos are currently third, and fourth position we do have is Addis, while Waynord are currently up now into 5th position after their victory here, while Chesico drop down to 2nd, but Goldfield climb up to 7th in the Premier League after their win, and that will mean that South Coast drop out of the European places in 9th position. And that will mean the official table of the bottom half of the Premier League, as Red Bull Tomato are currently 11th, and Hassonfield Terriers are currently 12th, while Los Andreas are currently 13th, while 14th is Iceberg, and 15th is AFC Richmond, and 16th is Newport Dragons, and 17th place we do have is Charlton Saturday, and that will mean that Chesico Blue Tigers will host Waynord live for next week on Saturday kickoff. But that's all we have time for here right now for Monday Night Football. For myself here today, Gary Walker, and also my fellow pundit aside me as well, Jimmy Hansberg. And have a very good Monday night from all of us here, and we'll see you all on Saturday.